The new 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe isn't just another refresh. Porsche might have just changed what we expect from a luxury SUV. It's faster, smarter, and somehow even more high-tech. But here's the twist. It's also the most controversial Cayenne yet. From its aggressive redesign to a hybrid setup that could outpace some sports cars, Porsche is clearly aiming to dominate 2026. But is this still the driver's SUV we know and love, or has Porsche gone too far in chasing luxury? Let's find out. The Cayenne Coupe has always been Porsche's answer to a question no one thought to ask: what if an SUV could feel like a sports car? Since its debut, it's blurred the line between practicality and performance, becoming one of the brand's best sellers in the US, and now, the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe arrives with bigger ambitions than ever. Porsche isn't just chasing luxury anymore, they're chasing dominance in a segment packed with heavy hitters like the BMW X6. Mercedes G Coupe and Audi Q8, this new Cayenne isn't just about raw speed. It's about redefining what a premium SUV can deliver in comfort, tech, and everyday drive-ability. From a bolder design and updated hybrid powertrains to a completely reimagined cabin loaded with digital displays. Porsche claims this is the most advanced Cayenne they've ever built. But does it still have that signature Porsche feel, that instant connection between driver and machine? Over the next few minutes, we'll break down what's new, what's improved, and what might surprise you most about this 2026 model. Let's take a closer look at what could be the most important update to Porsche's flagship SUV in years. At first glance, the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe doesn't scream revolution, but look closer, and you'll see just how much has changed. The front end now wears slimmer matrix LED headlights with a sharper, more sculpted bumper design, giving it that unmistakable Porsche aggression. The hood lines flow seamlessly into wider fenders, and from the side, the coupe silhouette feels more athletic than ever. Porsche tweaked the proportions just enough to make it look lower, tighter, and more confident, like it's ready to pounce. Move to the back and the story continues. The new light bar now stretches edge to edge with a glowing 3D Porsche script embedded right in the middle, a small touch that instantly elevates its road presence. Even the exhaust tips are reshaped for a cleaner, more muscular finish. It's clear Porsche wanted the Cayenne Coupe to look like a performance machine first and an SUV second. Step inside and things take an even bigger leap forward. The cockpit feels futuristic. 3 digital displays dominate the dash, including a massive curved 12.6-inch driver cluster and a passenger screen that lets your co-pilot control media or even watch performance data in real time. The center console is lower and cleaner, with the gear selector moved up by the steering wheel, freeing space for wireless charging and extra storage. It's luxury with a driver-focused twist. Materials are top-notch as expected. Soft-touch leather, brushed aluminum, and configurable ambient lighting make the cabin feel upscale but never overdone. Porsche even added ventilated massaging seats and a panoramic roof that floods the interior with light, perfect for long highway drives or those scenic weekend trips. But here's where things get interesting under the hood. Depending on the trim, you can go mild or wild. The base Cayenne Coupe packs a turbocharged V6 pushing around 348 horsepower, while the e-hybrid version jumps to 463 thanks to a more powerful electric motor. And for those who want to live in the fast lane, the turbo e-hybrid absolutely dominates with an earth-shaking 729 horsepower. Yes, from an SUV, Porsche claims 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds, putting it in sports car territory. Yet despite all that power, Porsche insists it's more efficient too. The hybrid's larger battery now offers up to 25 miles of electric-only range, ideal for short commutes or city errands. Its performance without guilt, or at least less of it, on the road. Early impressions say the new adaptive air suspension and active roll control make this the most composed Cayenne yet. Porsche managed to keep that signature steering feel, direct, precise, and surprisingly light for an SUV, and while it's still a heavyweight, the weight corners will make you forget you're in something that can carry 5 people in the weeks. worth of luggage. Of course, it's not perfect. The coupe roofline still eats into rear headroom, and that sleek design slightly compromises cargo space compared to the standard Cayenne. Plus, with prices expected to start around $85,000 and stretch well into six figures, it's not exactly an everyday buy. But what you get for that price, that blend of performance and precision, is what keeps Porsche owners coming back. And then it happens, the moment you realize this isn't just another mid-cycle refresh. You press the accelerator and the 2026 Cayenne Coupe launches forward like it's defying physics. There's no hesitation, no lag, just instant, controlled aggression. The Turbo E-Hybrid's 729 horsepower feels relentless yet incredibly refined. You expect brute force, but what you get is precision. Every shift from the 8-speed automatic snaps perfectly. The chassis stays composed, and the suspension somehow balances comfort with corner-carving confidence. On twisty back roads, the Cayenne Coupe feels almost impossible, an SUV that drives like a sports coupe. The steering is so direct that you can place it exactly where you want, while the adaptive suspension tightens up instantly through bends. You feel every ounce of Porsche DNA alive beneath you, that same connection you'd expect from a 911, only now sitting higher with a panoramic view of the road ahead. But here's the real surprise, it's quiet. In comfort mode, the cabin is whisper silent. The hybrid system glides on electric power, and for a moment, you forget you're in a 700 horsepower SUV. It's two personalities in one, ferocious when you want it, civilized when you need it. Few vehicles manage that balance this well, yet even perfection comes with a twist. Push it hard for too long and you'll feel the weight. Physics eventually catches up. And while the electric assist makes it feel agile, you can't ignore the size when threading through tight corners or city streets. It's thrilling, but it demands respect. Still, by the time you ease off the throttle and let it breathe, one thing becomes crystal clear. Porsche hasn't just updated the Cayenne. They've redefined what an SUV can be. It's faster, smarter, and more emotionally charged than ever before. But with all that power and luxury comes a serious question. Is it truly worth its six-figure price tag? Or are there rivals that deliver 90% of this experience for far less? Let's break it down. After spending time with the 2026 Porsche Cayenne Coupe, it's clear Porsche isn't playing catch-up. They're setting the pace. This isn't just a luxury SUV with a badge. It's a statement of what happens when engineering obsession meets everyday usability. The result? A vehicle that blends performance, precision, and polish better than almost anything else on the road right now. The pros are hard to ignore. Breathtaking acceleration, flawless build quality, a cutting-edge digital cockpit, and that signature Porsche steering feel that turns every drive into an experience. It's thrilling when you want it to be, calm when you need it to be, and endlessly capable in between. The hybrid powertrain finally feels cohesive, not like a compromise, but like a natural evolution of performance. Of course, perfection has a price. Starting around $85,000 and stretching easily past six figures for higher trims, the Cayenne Coupe lives in a world where expectations are sky-high. Rear headroom remains tight. The cargo area is smaller than most rivals, and the ride can feel stiff on rough roads. But that's the trade-off for a machine built with driver engagement at its core. So who's this SUV really for? It's for the buyer who refuses to choose someone who wants sports car excitement, family practicality, and cutting-edge luxury in one package. It's for those who value feel as much as function and want their daily drive to spark something beyond routine. In a market crowded with fast, high-tech SUVs, the Cayenne Coupe still manages to feel distinct, not because it's louder or flashier, but because it's unmistakably Porsche. And if this is where performance SUVs are headed, the future looks both electrified and exhilarating. But now I want to hear from you. Is the 2026 Cayenne Coupe the perfect balance of speed and sophistication? Or is Porsche pushing the limits too far? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, and don't forget to subscribe, because the next review might just change how you see performance altogether.